Hello, how's it going? Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you are doing good whenever that you're watching this. I am happy to be back filming a video. I'm gonna try and keep the intro short, but you know me, if you've been here, I'm a talker. This is your cue. Grab a drink, snack, whatever you need. This is probably a 10-minute to maybe 15. I just want to sort of chat about a little beauty haul. I have been really looking to snazz up my beauty routine again. If you've been with me in this channel following the updates, I've had a bit of a rough last 6 months to a year. Just a lot of life priorities have surprised me and taken over my attention, my emotional capacity, everything. And when you're busy worrying about those things, you don't have the brain power to think about what eyeshadow you're going to wear, and if your eyebrows are on straight and they're matching today. Things have really taken a back seat. But now that I am on summer vacation, the best time of the year, not Christmas, summer vacation, and I have a bit of time on my hands, I really want to delve back into building up some beauty routines that work for me, that feel good for me. And something I have been meaning to talk about, maybe I'll delve back into this in another video if you're interested at all. The things that, okay, backtrack. Now that I'm in my 30s, as a 30s millennial, things I used to do in my beauty blogging days in my 20s are no longer serving me. And I'm sure this is very normal, like it is. And it comes with age, it comes with, maturing and all the wonderful things about growing older. But I do find that a lot of the tips and tricks and what I'm willing to do on a day-to-day basis is kind of different nowadays than what I was doing before. Back in my beauty blogging days, and for those of you who didn't catch that part, once upon a time I was a beauty blogger. I did that for a number of years, went to the events, flew on the trips. Like in the earlier days of the Canadian side of beauty blogging, I was there. And then life happened. I got a day job, needed to make some money, and at some point I just kind of pivoted away from that lifestyle and that realm. Doesn't mean I stopped loving beauty things, but certainly it had to take a back seat to some of the other things that I was doing, which is fine. But I will say, since right after that period of time in my life, I was just trying to use up all the PR products, and I was so busy that I didn't have a lot of time to put back into a daily routine. And even then, when I was beauty blogging, I would say a lot of the times I put a face on for the camera. If I'm not filming, I don't really wear a lot of makeup, even back then. But now in my 30s, the things I used to wear and the tricks that I swore by aren't showing up on my face the way that I would like them to anymore. They're just not serving me in the same way. And why would they, right? It's been so long and our bodies change and our face change. And nowadays, when I look at myself play back in the camera, I look different than how I used to, right? That is to say, now that things have settled in a little bit and I have myself back again, I want to explore just some new beauty routines, new products, stuff that I can incorporate into my day-to-day and just feel a little bit back together again. When you are busy with other priorities, oftentimes that physical, presentation, the beauty routine or whatever it is, a grooming routine, the self-care routine, it takes a back seat because it's the thing that you can cut from your time, right? The first thing to cut, because there's other more important things to deal with. But I want to reinvest back into these routines, so I'm really excited to show you some products. Now, these are not groundbreaking products. They're things that I've just been looking at what other people are using, what's been talked about. I didn't want to go and spend money on the latest and greatest, whereas instead I wanted to buy some new to me products that other people have consistently recommended over the past, maybe a year or two. So none of these are super new, but they're certainly new to me. So I'm excited to try them out. Now, they come from a bunch of different categories. My local drugstore, London Drugs, was having a great sale on a lot of beauty brands and beauty products. And I will say, Nowadays, even at the drugstore, you gotta shop a sale because things are very expensive. You know, we talk about food prices, we talk about gas prices, cost of living prices, and like, hello, I live in Vancouver, like that's a whole nother situation, right? But even beauty products, London Drugs usually has the best deals. They're like the CVS, I feel like, of Western Canada. They're maybe a little snazzier than CVS, but that's the vibe they give, and they give good prices. A lot of the other drugstores regularly, like their average regular price is pretty high. But even then, I was just in there looking at, you know, a foundation nowadays is easily $15-20, and that's at the drugstore with the good prices. If you go to a slightly fancier drugstore, you're looking at like $25 at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is crazy. Remember when we used to be able to get Revlon Color Stay for like $10 at regular price and less than that if it was on sale? You know what I mean? Back in the day. Anyways, these are the products that caught my eye, and they were all on sale, so I'm feeling good about that. I want to start with hair. Hair is not something that I am very good at. It's something I continuously try and work on, but I get really frustrated with doing hair because it takes time, you know, and it's one of those things that you need to like continuously put into it and develop a good routine, and it's kind of tricky. I really need to go and book an appointment with my hair guy just to get a cut and a fresh. I want to leave and reserve the yearly hair coloring until maybe end of August so I can get all snazzed up for back to work in September. So I might hold off on that. And I also got some like cool semi-permanent hair color thing that I want to try out. But I do need some help in terms of my hair, just especially the colored parts of my hair towards the end. It's looking a little sad. So the latest thing that I've been looking at the last couple of years has been this bond repair business, right? When Olaplex came out, they were like the leaders in making bond repair accessible to the average consumer. And now a lot of that has really filtered down into the drugstores, right? Even more affordable by comparison. I know Redken makes one that a lot of people recommend, but then I have to shop online and get it shipped. It was a whole thing. However, I found that L'Oreal had something similar. This is the L'Oreal Bond Repair Rescue Pre-Shampoo. And there's a whole system. I still have some other hair care stuff, especially from L'Oreal, so I didn't want to go and buy the whole set. And I don't think that's necessary. Maybe. I need to do some more Googling. And if it is, I'll go back and pick up the other products. But this is the one that really stood up to me. This is they say 12% bond repair complex with citric acid for all types of damaged hair. You use this prior to doing your whole shampoo routine. This is like a pre-treatment for your hair. And there is this, then you're supposed to go into your shampoo conditioner, and then there's a serum that you apply afterwards. It's a whole system. They're on sale for like $8 Canadian, which is very good compared to the regular price. So I'm thinking this might be a little similar to the Redken. We'll see. Then I went all over the place. I went to skincare, I went into like hair, I went into like makeup. We are everywhere today. So I hope that makes this a little bit more fun. I guess we'll stick with hair. Again, L'Oreal, they're having a good sale. I found this, the Extraordinary Oil Flash Blow Dry. This is a heat protectant and a leave-in mist that's supposed to make your hair dry faster. I don't love blow drying my hair. All of you with long hair, you know the drill. I have not perfected the heatless curls, which I'm hoping this summer I will practice and find the right one for me, because I haven't found it yet. However, on the days I do want or need to blow dry, I'm hoping this will be a good product to use. You spray this on, and it's meant to dry your hair 33% faster, if that means anything. It's been pretty well reviewed. A lot of people like it. Instant detangling for easy styling, and it's a fine fragrance scented hair. We'll see what that actually means. All of these are sealed. I didn't end up like smelling them or anything like that. I don't know if this is still available. It was around for a while, and then when I tried to look up reviews, some people were questioning whether or not this is discontinued. So let's hope not, especially if it's good. I do have something from Joico that is a blow dry mist or a curling spray. Like you spray on dry hair and then you curl. It helps set the style. But that one, again, you have to go to places that sell Joico. So maybe this is something similar. Do you spray it on wet hair or dry hair? I think you spray it on damp hair. Yeah, so this is a damp hair product, whereas the the Joico is sprayed on dry hair. We'll see what happens. But yes, one of my goals is actually to work on getting a heatless curl routine down. I know people use these little like twisty bendy things. I bought one, I couldn't figure it out. I got frustrated, I rage quit. I might try it again or try something new. I think the idea of a heatless curl is great, but I find my ends get very frizzy and just kind of weird in the way that I've been trying them out. All right, more things. Let's bust into some skincare. I'm almost out of my moisturizer, and I have been using the Innisfree green tea moisturizer in the jar. You can get at Sephora or any place that sells Innisfree. It's pretty popular, especially in North America as well, very accessible. But I want to try out something new. Like I said, also on sale, CERAVE. Talked about loads and loads and loads. I've actually never used CERAVE. Back in the day, I did use Cetaphil for a little bit because it was recommended by like my dermatologist during my teenage years. I didn't like it. Like, I think they recommended the face wash, and I found it so like weirdly slimy. It just wasn't my jam. But CeraVe is another one of those similar brands that often get recommended for people with sensitive skin, problematic skin, or you just want like straightforward skincare. Now granted, they have expanded to some pretty cool products. I was looking at, I want to say their retinol or something like that, but I went basic. I just wanted a moisturizer, and I didn't want one that had SPF or anything like that. So I went straight for this one, the facial moisturizing lotion that says PM. So no SPF, super straightforward, and it contains things like niacinamide and ceramides and hyaluronic acid. It is oil-free, recommended by dermatologists. So this stuff is pretty talked about online, especially on TikTok and all the other platforms. Sorry, I keep fidgeting with this. I feel like it's not staying well on my shirt. The bottle looks like this, old school pump bottle, but you know, sometimes that's just what you need. So I'm looking forward to this, and generally speaking, it's gotten pretty good reviews. I know it's summertime and I don't need something super moisturizing, so any of the not so great reviews about this just say it's a little too thin. So that shouldn't be a problem come the summertime, which is when I'm using it right now. That aside, I then jumped into nails. Okay, so other than the hair business, I really want to perfect doing my own nails. You all out there doing your DIY business, you're all so good, and I am not a nail gal. I use my hands often. I don't wear gloves when I wash the dishes. You know, I do all that stuff. So really, it's not great that I'm not using extra precaution when I'm using my hands more often. But I'm just a hands-on, practical kind of gal. I would love to have beautiful nails, but I don't want to sacrifice being practical and being able to do all the things in the way I like to do them with my fancy nails on. I have tried gels, I've tried different types of gels, I've tried the long-lasting polish. For me, if I can just do my nails once a week, I can manage it. But right now, I'm really looking at maybe trying out some nail enhancements. I've gone to a salon a handful of times. I've gotten nail extensions or enhancements maybe twice, and they've been fine, but it's just quite a bit of investment for upkeep. I also find the removal of them just really hard on my nails, and I haven't quite figured it out. A lot of you also use press-on nails or glue-on nails, and you love them, and they're your go-to. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to do loads of practice this summer. I'm trying to nail down the nail routine. So these are the things I got just to try them out. This is just really for fun because these are the peel and stick, like your actual traditional press-on nails. They're the Impress Bare But Better No Glue Mani. So these are just quite simple. A simple, I want to say maybe an almond nail shape, not quite a stiletto, and it's a blush, a muted blush color. It's got the little sticky tabs and you press them on. I've had these back in my PR days, and they were like the first iterations of these. they're pretty good. The little sticky tabs stay on pretty well, but I find because the sticky tabs don't go all the way around, like doesn't cover your entire nail, your hair and stuff does get caught in your nails if you wash your hair and whatnot. So if these can last me a solid week, I'd be pretty happy. I've also heard people put glue around the edges of their press-on nails to seal the edges to make them last longer, but without making them so hard to remove as if you just full-on glue your nails. You know, it's kind of the best of both worlds. We'll see how that goes. My local London drugs ran out of nail glue, so I've got no nail glue. This set I might just do them as like regular press-ons. We'll see. I've also heard some people do like a base coat gel to protect your nails from either glue-ons or press-on stickies. I'm actually going to try that and see if that helps. So these are just kind of a quick fix fun thing. But for a bit more serious, long-lasting practice, I got these Kiss Salon Acrylic French. I think a French nail is so classy. Sorry, I keep having to like tap my phone to refocus. I think it's so classy. There's something about it. I'm just in that phase. You know, I think we go through phases with our beauty looks, and right now, and for the longest time, I've been in a French phase. Sometimes I do get lured into the fun designs, but I can say, like, if I were just to pick one thing, I think French is the way to go. Maybe that's, you know, the grass is greener on the other side. I've never been able to grow my nails to that extent where I can like either paint them French or have that French look, but these are great. And Kiss is the place to go for French nails. They've done them for so long. I remember seeing these pretty much like since the dawn of time in my existence. So I like the idea that these are the real short, because my hands are quite small and a lot of nails are just too big and too long. Hopefully these will be great. It contains glue. It's called Flexi Fit, patented technology, ultra flexible, blah, 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 blah. We'll try these on. I might do the simple sticky tab ones first, and then when I like do a bit more research and buy some like additional nail glue, because I don't know how much comes in here and if it's like dried or old or anything, then we will give these a try. But I'm really excited. If I can get, like, some people can get 2 to 3 weeks out of a set of these. That would be amazing. Like, that would be the dream if I can nail that down. All right, keeping the rest of the blabbing to a minimum, this is my last beauty product. This is the NYX The Brow Glue non-sticky finish instant brow styler, and this was also on sale. They ran out of the clear version, so tinted was my choice. I was debating between doing taupe or dark brown. I wasn't sure how pigmented this stuff is. This is like, you know, if you want that laminated brow look. I don't have a lot of brows. Even if I were to get them laminated, I don't think it was gonna make a big difference, but I did want to try these if they would be a more casual brow look. Usually if I'm doing my brows, I'll go with like one of those micro pencils and actually like draw them in and really do a much more stylized brow. But this might be a good in-between if I could figure out how to use it properly. This will kind of like glue your brows in place, kind of a, yeah, like that brow laminated look, right? And if you don't want to, supposedly, you don't have to fill them in. And this is double tape, so I can't open it easily right now, but you know what it looks like. It looks like this. So those are my beauty products. I did get like a package of Keurig K-Cups, but all this, minus the K-Cups, was probably $65–70. So hopefully they work well. And I'll get, you know, be able to work them into my routine and just to zhuzh myself up a little bit. A couple of things I need to go book outside of all of this though. I'm gonna book my hair appointment. I might show that on Instagram or as part of the vlog. This is more just a haul video. I also, I think, will go back and get my lash lift done again. I did them in April, and most of that has now just like you know, my lashes have shed. Like your lashes naturally shed in their cycle. So most of my lifted lashes have shed. We're back to normal. But the lash lift really makes a difference. I very much enjoy just waking up with like ding, you know, they're ready to go. I did find it helped a lot more when my lashes were longer. I have been using a lash serum. However, I do need to use it quite consistently for a period of time before they get long. Right now, they're like average-ish length. They're not at their long point. Like when I was using lash serum for like 3 months straight, they were actually long, and then my lash lift looked beautiful. So I was sort of debating between waiting to get them done when my lashes are long again, or just go for it. I might just go for it and just book with my lash girl, since you know it's summer. Like you want to be cute all the time, right? Even if you're not like the best cute, but like sort of cute, that works too. I hope that you have enjoyed this little chatty haul. As always, let me know what you've used from my haul, or if there are products that you're like, girl, you are missing out, you think is totally my jam. I'm really into just like a polished look, but with a little sprinkle of glam. Like if I had all the time in the world to figure things out, that is what I would do. I don't love things that are super over the top, like I'm over that. I don't really want to do lash extensions. I tried them last summer and they actually just weren't for me. Nothing against my lash tech or anything like that. I didn't like things semi-permanently glued to my eyeballs or my eyelashes. So like body care stuff that you really like, or makeup-y things that I've been out of the loop that I'm really missing out, especially if they're drugstore available items, I am all in. Leave me comments down below. Let me know again if you use any of these things, and I will see you again, I'm very sure, hopefully soon. Take care. I'm gonna go get dinner. Have a good day. Bye everybody.